And ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask you to please find your seats and settle. We're set to get underway. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're set to get underway. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, a pleasant good afternoon. Thank you for joining us as we are set to launch season 68. Wow, another milestone achievement at this iconic Manitoba facility. Before we get underway officially, we do want to respectfully acknowledge that we are on Treaty 1 territory, and the land on which we gather today is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Anishinaabe, Dakota, Lakota, and Dene peoples, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. We acknowledge the many relationships that make up our home and commit to a spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration, and to actions on that commitment for the future. At this time, I would like to recognize and welcome the continued loyal attendance today of His Worship, the Mayor of Winnipeg, Scott Gillingham. Also joined from City Council, the very supportive Evan Duncan, Winnipeg City Councillor for Charleswood, Tuxedo, Westwood. Evan, thank you. I'd also like to recognize the MLA for Assiniboia, a person who we have believed in since she was first elected, and importantly, believed in our industry and what this multifaceted facility brings to the community, who last time she spoke at this podium, importantly and very deservedly since then, has been elevated to cabinet by Premier Wabkinew, Nellie Kennedy. And I would also like to provide congratulations on his recent victory, as we also recognize MP-elect for Winnipeg West, Dr. Doug Elfson. I want to acknowledge, welcome, and thank the many members of the Manitowabi Festival joining us here today, and we're going to hear shortly from their amazing, positive, inspirational executive director, Lisa Meaches, to talk about that event, which is so proudly celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. How about that? I certainly want to recognize and thank the volunteer representatives from our various industry boards joining us today. The HPBA, that represents the horse people who race here, the CTHS, who represent the breeders here in Manitoba, and also the directors of the Manitoba Jockey Club, the nonprofit entity responsible for overseeing and supporting the management that operates Assiniboia Downs. So thank you all to those very important volunteers. And moving forward, I also want to recognize representation here today from the regulator of our industry, the Liquor, Gaming, and Cannabis Authority of Manitoba, and our leading season sponsor, Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries. And ladies and gentlemen, we also try and be very, very mindful of those who drive the sport out here beyond our valued customers, and that is the horse owners, the horse trainers, and the jockeys, many who, we remind you, have traveled a great distance to get here and chose Assiniboia Downs as their place to race in 2025. Welcome, and we wish you great success this season. I'd like to now call upon His Worship, the Mayor of Winnipeg, Scott Gillingham, to bring greetings on behalf of the city, joined by Councillor Evan Duncan.
Well, thank you so much, Darren. Great to be with you again as we gather here on Treaty 1 territory and the homeland of the Red River Métis. Councillor Duncan and I are thrilled to be with you once again as we launch the 2025 race season. We're always glad to be introduced, to be joined by others you have introduced, including Minister Kennedy and Dr. Doug Ailson. Members of the board of the Manitoba Jockey Club, Dr. Elder, good to see you again as well. And Lisa Michis, always good to see you too. So thank you so much all. Certainly Assiniboia Downs holds a very special place in our city's community and beyond. This is an important place for all of Manitoba. It's a great place for the summer tradition of live, exciting horse racing to continue. But it's not just about racing. This is about a community. It's about connection. It's about celebration, and Darren, you and I have talked many times about the significant economic impact that the Downs has on our city and on our province as well. Year after year, this great place brings people together from across Manitoba and beyond to experience the thrill of the track and to share moments of joy and moments of, ooh, that was so close. I want to recognize you, Darren, for your outstanding work, and Dr. Elder as well, for your leadership and your continued dedication to this place and all that you do to make racing possible here year after year. Thank you so much. And to the owners and the trainers and the stable teams and to the jockeys and to the outstanding staff here that serve people day in and day out, thank you for all the work that you do to make every year a success. I also want to acknowledge all the guests, as I said, and the staff and the volunteers who work to bring this event to life and to ensure year after year it's a place to be enjoyed by so many. As we look to the season, obviously we can look forward to a lineup of special events that really reflect the character of our community, from traditional race days to the family-friendly gatherings and cultural celebrations. Assiniboia Downs continues to offer something for everyone. And you have RibFest. RibFest. RibFest is coming up, by the way, May 30th to June 1st. If you have your calendars, take that out now, mark it in your phones. RibFest, folks. Live music, something for the kids, and ribs. Did I say ribs? There's RibFest. But it's a place where stories are made. It's a place where tradition grows with each passing season. It's a place where owners make an investment in a horse that they believe can do great things, and sometimes that happens. There's a real sense of pride in seeing how this venue continues to thrive, continues to grow. It's beyond a racetrack. It's a hub for community entertainment, hospitality, and so much more. And so again, thank you for the invitation to be here, and we are thrilled to join you, and we wish you, and I wish you, just a great and successful season to all. I'm going to ask Councillor Duncan just to say a couple words. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I just want to let everybody in this room know that the City of Winnipeg Council, led by our mayor, supports the Assiniboia Downs tremendously. The council is on board here to make this a premier destination, not only in Winnipeg, but Manitoba. We have great support by our NDP government, led by our minister here today. Thank you so much for that. But I also wanted to touch on this as a father. This is not only a racetrack where people come and place bets on ponies, this is also a family-friendly event. I take pleasure in bringing my family, my 3 young daughters and my wife out here, and there is so much going on at the Downs. So I won't take up too much of your time. I just wanted to thank you very much, Darren, the team here for the invitation, and it's a real pleasure to be back and support the Downs yet again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Wonderful words. Very supportive and very appreciated. I'd like to now call upon the MLA for Assiniboia, Nellie Kennedy, to bring greetings from the province.
Oh, I'm feeling very short right now. Am I here? Okay. Well, that's tough to follow. Mr. Mayor, Evan, elected officials, Dr. Doug Iolfson, Darren, everyone here, it is just a delight to be here. It's one of my favorite times of the year to be able to come by and kick off the racing season. So I just really want to thank you for the invitation. It's my pleasure to be here on behalf of the Manitoba government and our Premier Wab Kinew. As the MLA for Assiniboia, I know that the Assiniboia Downs are a staple in our community, and I'm so pleased to be able to serve as the MLA for this area. It's a jewel of our constituency here. So, a little history: since replacing the former Polo Park racetrack on June 10th, 1958, the Assiniboia Downs has been the site for exciting live horse racing action. In addition to the fine dining, which, by the way, amazing food here, and the diverse array of events and festivals. For over 6 decades, that's incredible, over 6 decades, the Assiniboia Downs is where generations of Manitobans have come together to share in the excitement of the races, to bask in the magnificent, beautiful horses, and to revel in the spirit of competition. The Assiniboia Downs has always been more than just a racetrack. It is a hub of entertainment and a gathering place for friends and families. Whether you're a seasoned fan, well-versed in the intricacies of the sport, or a newcomer eager to experience the thrill of horse racing for the first time, the 2025 season at Assiniboia Downs will have something for everyone. So I just want to say a big thank you to Darren and his team for the invitation to be here today and for organizing such an amazing event. So as well, I would like to say good luck to all the horse owners, the trainers, the jockeys, and the support staff who have worked so hard to get ready for the 2025 racing season. Thank you.
Finally, I'm pleased to call to the podium to say a few words, MP-elect for Winnipeg West, Dr. Doug Iolfson.
Great, thank you. It's good to be back here. So I'm honored to be here with everyone here today on Treaty 1 territory, homeland of the Métis Nation. This has been a landmark for me all of my life. My first childhood home was in Headingley. Interestingly enough, it was in the police station in Headingley. My dad was in the RCMP then. Yes, I was a bad boy. This always was in the background of the scenery, was, in the middle of the prairie, this gigantic structure. And even to this day, if I'm flying home from anywhere west of Winnipeg, it's one of the first things that I see. And that shape reminds me that I'm coming home. And today it feels like the same thing. So for 66 incredible years, this has been an iconic destination for all Winnipeggers and Manitobans. It's more than, as our speakers have said, it's more than just a place for racing. It's for a number of events and activities through the season, family-friendly events, places where no matter what you enjoy, there's something for you here. The season ignites a very special spirit in people, a spirit of competition. Crowds gather together to enjoy something that they share. And it also is just is quite a crucial role in our local economy. The money it brings into our area, the jobs it creates, it is very, very important in how this community runs and thrives and prospers. So with live racing set to begin on May 13th, on behalf of Prime Minister Mark Carney and the Government of Canada, I wish everyone all the best for a successful season. And I'll be there for Rib Fest. Just don't tell my cardiologist.
Thank you, everyone. Wonderful, supportive words. Truly hit home and really are appreciated. I'd like to also now recognize the 2024 leading trainer, Mr. Lee Delaron, who joins us here today, who has won his first leading trainer title when he completed that feat last season. And ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to proudly recognize the Indigenous involvement here at Assiniboia Downs, it is worth again drawing to your attention the center of excellence in sporting achievement that exists here. And in our opinion, we continue to say that it's maybe unlike any other sport in Winnipeg and Manitoba. To be specific, the leading horse trainer, and this is a very, very hard title championship to win, but the leading horse trainer at Assiniboia Downs has been won by an Indigenous person now 10 consecutive years. Wow. I mean, that's not by accident. In fact, 12 of the last 16 leading horse trainers at Assiniboia Downs have been of Indigenous heritage, and that is just simply amazing. Moving forward, I would like to recognize and welcome back our 2024 Assiniboia Downs champion jockey who joins us here today, Pravin Badri. He captured his second leading rider title last season and now proudly returns looking to achieve some rarefied air, if you will, with the hat-trick opportunity going for his third crown. So we're so pleased to have you back, Pravin. On the media front, Assiniboia Downs would like to take a moment and recognize the accomplishment of local Winnipeg Free Press reporter, Mr. Mike McIntyre. Jets game tonight has his attention downtown, understandably, but he recently won a national writing award called a Sovereign Award, and it was for a story based out of Manitoba of the continued recovery of an injured jockey named Alyssa Selman. So it hits home here at Assiniboia Downs very deeply. Thank you to Mike for constructing such a heartwarming and positive story, and of course, for putting Manitoba further on the national map. Well done, Mike. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're always so proud as an industry to make a large, valuable contribution to Manitoba in agriculture, a large contributing role in tourism, a large positive and contributing role in job creation, and a large and positive contribution role in tax creation dollars for the provincial government to direct as they see fit for Manitoba. As we remind you that horse racing in Manitoba is a sport that's been in place providing those contributions for over 100 years now, and there's not many industries that can make that claim. Of course, here at Assiniboia Downs, we've been contributing as a force to that cultural fabric of the community and those financial contributions as an economic horse since 1958. And that's something that we're proudly going to remind everyone on our live race season program cover from start to finish, as you now see on your television monitors. Part of the cultural fabric of the community and an economic horse for Manitoba, Do the Downs. So on a few very quick historical notable facts, this year actually marks the 100th anniversary of the opening of Polo Park Racetrack in 1925, and that's where the shopping mall now stands. In case you were not aware, that used to be a racetrack and it preceded Assiniboia Downs. 95 years ago was the first running of the top stakes race for 2-year-old horses called the Winnipeg Futurity, 95 years ago. That race continues to this day and has been connected racetrack to racetrack as we run that again this year, edition number 95 for the Winnipeg Futurity. It's 65 years ago in 1960, then Assiniboia Downs owner Jack Hardy resurrected the Manitoba Derby, our iconic race here at Assiniboia Downs. It was first run in 1930. It had a little bit of an interruption and was altered to become the Canadian Derby in Alberta when racing was briefly not here in the transition from Polo Park to Assiniboia Downs. But 55 years ago, that same Manitoba Derby was run on July the 15th, Manitoba's 100th birthday. That derby right here at Assiniboia Downs was attended by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth and her family, including the future King Charles. So my many thanks, by the way, to our ever-astute historian, Mr. Bob Gates, the back of the room at the entrance. He has assembled a historical look back as well on another note, as we talk about the multifaceted facility that this is, of many great concert moments here at Assiniboia Downs. So if you have a favorite concert memory here at this facility, and you probably do, by the way, 26,000 people attending the Eagles in the mid-'70s for their Hotel California album launch. I've had about 126,000 people tell me they were there. There's a picture. If you can pick out your face, snap a photo, you can verify. Otherwise, you know, the infield's big, but I don't know about 126,000. But at that time, in the 70s, 26,000 people for that Hotel California album launch tour by the Eagles was, in fact, the largest concert ever held in Manitoba and in Winnipeg. Anyways, take a moment, look at those concert photos, and it might take you a moment to jog your memory, but enjoy a thoughtful memory of an experience out here. Before we get back to horse racing, we do want to draw your attention to simply an amazing event. It's set to take place at Red River Exhibition Park. It's going to run during the May long weekend, and it's an event that we're so proud to officially support and endorse, an event that, as mentioned, celebrates an incredible milestone, their 20th anniversary. It's the annual Manitowabi Festival. So now, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you more about this incredible event and share a video sample, it gives me great pleasure to recognize and invite to the podium the Executive Director of the Manitowabi Festival, a successful entrepreneur, a member of the Order of Manitoba, a member of the Order of Canada, a well-known television film star and producer, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Lisa Meaches.
Welcome, everybody. Isn't this a great day, right? Your Worship, Mr. Dougie, I am so proud of you. Doug and I go back a long way, so I'm very proud of you for the position that you've just, you're just doing so well, and so congratulations. And Minister Kennedy, congratulations to you as well. You're doing amazing work within the community, and we see it and we feel it. And so congratulations. But before I introduce our co-chair for the Manitoba Board of Governors, I'd also like to speak about my brother here, Larry Wandowich, and his former life. He's now joined this board. And so congratulations. But once upon a time, he was trained to be a powwow dancer. Powwow dancer. He was trained, he took 5 sessions and was trained by Bartley Harris, who was another lawyer. And Bartley himself is a champion hoop dancer and lived here and worked for the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs. So one year, for a fundraising event, we decided to create an opportunity called The Drum Calls Us All. So Larry, as one of our longtime sponsors, and a few other longtime sponsors, what was his name from MT? He used to be at Manitoba Hydro, Kelvin Shepherd. And Kelvin Shepherd was taught how to dance Wob style of dance, which is chicken dance, prairie chicken style dancing. So these guys they learned how to dance the style, and learned about the regalia, learned about the songs and the history and the origin of that dance style with a trained powwow professional, and they had to do it in 5 sessions. And each of the competitors of this event had 5 sessions to complete their training. Larry, being a very competitive person, is also a basketball champ. And so, and he's but he's quite tall. Can you stand up, Larry? So to try and find someone as tall as Larry that fit the same size moccasins was very difficult. But we found a regalia, and he won first place at that dance-off. First place. He tied with Kelvin Shepherd at the time he was dancing for MTS. Do you remember that? And then Larry comes dancing, and they had a tie off, and he comes dancing in, and he's like slapping all the competitors, like, you took it up a level. I'm not gonna. I prayed for you because your competitiveness, but it came in handy, right? So let's give Larry a big round of applause for being back here. And if it wasn't for people like Larry, the concept of reconciliation would just be another catchphrase. But people like him, people like my friend Darren, my sister Nellie, his worship. Kinship law is so important at this time. Never before have we seen this dynamic and amazing relationship converge the way it has been in Treaty 1 territory. So this is not just a celebration of us coming together. And you're all invited to come to our festival, as was said earlier. We've worked really hard for the past 20 years. We were a festival that defied all the odds. And now it's safe to say we're one of the top multicultural Indigenous artist festival in North America and the #1 powwow in Canada. So. Last year, we had 2.2 million people watching worldwide on powwows.com. That is something to recognize. And so at this time, I would like my Manitoba family to just stand up to be recognized. They're all here. They all represent different treaty territories. Rise up. And we're a small and mighty team, and we've trained our young people to take over. So succession planning has been important for us. So I just want to say congratulations, Darren. The Assiniboia Downs in Manitoba have had a history, and Indigenous people have always had a history with horses and cowboys and Indians. And we're here to celebrate not just reconciliation, but also the fact that the Winnipeg Jets is doing so well. Woo! Go Jets. And just so happens the Edmonton Oilers have a lot of Winnipeg Jets players on them, so we're gonna, still support them too. But I'd like to also introduce the co-chair of the Manitoba Board of Governors, Mr. Joe Thompson.
I'm at that age now where I have to take off my glasses to read, so I'm sure that some of you are like me. Thank you all for allowing us to be part of your event today. We are truly honored to be here today. We are so excited in celebrating our 20th year and being at Assiniboia Downs. Thank you all for being part of our journey. Thank you for being part of it. I was wondering who this individual was, and I couldn't place him. And then he said it, and he's actually a champion dancer now, so it's really good. So on behalf of the Board of Directors, Lisa Meaches, and the incredible staff that was mentioned there, you have to, if you were looking at amazing people, it's at our table there. They're incredible. The youth, we have no worries for the future. We'll be around for another 20 years with them leading the way. Kichimiigwech. Thank you very much.
Well, they're always looking for horse names in our industry, so I don't know if it's Light Feet Larry or Larry the Legend, but we're pretty impressed there, Larry. Congratulations. Wonderful words. Thank you so much for sharing that. And again, just a reminder, May long weekend, head next door and take in that incredible festival. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a video to give you a little bit of a taste.
Winnipeg, it's time to ignite the spirit and celebrate 20 years of Indigenous brilliance at Manitowabe Festival 2025. From May 16 to 18, experience an unforgettable weekend filled with culture, music, and art. It all kicks off Friday night with the Red Carpet Experience. Then be amazed by the Red Road Wearable Art and Cultural Clothing Showcase before the ultimate women's fancy shawl versus men's fancy bustle showdown. All weekend long, feel the rhythm at the Ignite Our Spirit stage. Shop the Indigenous Marketplace and experience the power of the powwow. This is more than an event. It's a celebration of resilience, heritage, and unity. Everyone is welcome. Join the celebration May 16 to 18 in Winnipeg. Get your tickets at tobatickets.ca and visit manitowabe.com for details.
Okay, as we return to the horse racing industry, ladies and gentlemen, we're so pleased to welcome everyone back to Assiniboia Downs for our live race 50 home game season, as I like to call it, when the horses officially leave the starting gate this Tuesday night, May the 13th at 7:30. In addition to the strong participation of tourists that we get from far and wide, we hope Manitobans will come out, have fun, meet friends and family, and enjoy an exciting and vibrant sport in this legendary Manitoba landmark facility. Our live race schedule will continue to focus on taking advantage of the most strategic audience that we can assemble, that early week opportunity that appeals to local and international audiences that tune in from abroad. Our primary schedule will see us race every Tuesday and Wednesday night, and then we're going to add select Mondays throughout. This strategy continues to put us against Tier 2 racetracks for the television audience outside of Manitoba, and we have grown that audience now over the last 5 years with great strides and, simply put, record results. You can literally wager on Assiniboia Downs around the world, whether you're in Canada, the United States, the United Kingdom, many countries in Europe, down south in Mexico, or even down under in Australia, and more countries are going to be added in the near future. Speaking of Australia, though, as we continue to increase in popularity in that continent that, by the way, shuts down for a day for a race. It's that important, the Melbourne Cup. The race for the nation. They shut a continent down for a horse race. That's how popular and important horse racing is in Australia, and we continue to grow immensely in that continent. So new this year, and what we're taking as a clear expression of their interest, is a reach out that was made by one of their top sports broadcasting channels called Sky Sports, where they recently completed a full interview with our track announcer, Kurt Contois, that will be broadcast throughout that continent. And in addition, also new and part of their strategy to further sell Assiniboia Downs, they actually put together on their dime, at their instigation, a promotional commercial. And again, we're pleased to share that today. Notice the accent in the voiceover. Notice the date and schedule that, because of the time change, doesn't align with what I just said. We'll also share a brief clip of the interview that took place.
And we're off! We're off at Assiniboia Downs, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday mornings. It's weekend quality racing on your weekday mornings with expert tips and previews. Assiniboia Downs Racing, only on Sky.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Line on this Wednesday. We're catching up with Kurt Contois from Assiniboia Downs Racing in Canada. Their season about to commence. He's basically the everyman there on track. He's our caller, he's our announcer, he's our form analyst, our tipster, everything. If you're looking for winners, for those who tune in to Sky One throughout the next coming months when Assiniboia Downs is racing, this is the voice you'll be hearing. Kurt, a very good morning to you, mate.
Thank you, Lewis. It's a good evening from me, as it is still Tuesday evening, 6 o'clock here in Winnipeg. but really exciting around here. Less than a week away from live racing.
Yeah, the big race of the year, the Manitoba Derby, comes up in August, but until then, we'll be watching with keen interest, mate. Can't wait to see this new season unfold. We'll be tuning in here on Sky Racing 1 in Australia. We'll be listening to yourself and Stretch try and find us some winners. Excitement all round for this new season. Always appreciate your time, making time for us, especially here on this show.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing Little Assiniboia Downs, the track that could, with Australia, a content, Sky Sports, top of the class, Tabcorp, the Tier 1 broadcaster of horse racing in Australia. So Thursday morning, time change, you can bet on Assiniboia Downs in the morning, and it takes you right through to the lunch. So a little porridge in the morning, a little shrimp on the barbie there, and betting from down under, and we're so proud of that. Our international audience continues to build, and it's a testament to our schedule. It's a testament to the quality of broadcast that we continue to elevate. And on that note, as we're always so proud to share the story of Manitoba with the world each race night through the visuals that show our equine athletes, the visuals that show our energetic, cheering fans, and the visuals that also show our amazing weather during the spring and summer and fall, dispelling to the world that we live in snow year-round. And we're going to continue to do that and showcase Manitoba globally through our collaboration with the amazing organization Travel Manitoba. Each and every night of our 50-game home season, we're going to be sending to those countries that I named across Europe, down to Australia, Mexico, Canada, the United States, 2 important Travel Manitoba showcase 30-second commercials. So to your television monitors, this is what the world literally is going to see every live race night here from Assiniboia Downs.
We all need travel, but we all need something a little different from the places we go. We need adventure, wonder, a thrill, a challenge. When your heart needs quiet, when your heart needs to race, to sing, to reflect. Whatever your heart needs, Canada's heart is calling.
Love it. Love it. So happy to do that. So happy to share our incredible province. And of course, on a local front here in Manitoba, our early week live race schedule continues to position us very uniquely against less competition than in previous years. And we've said it before, and we remind you again now that strategy means we no longer have to compete head-to-head with our good friends at the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. We no longer have to compete head-to-head with the many festivals that are so important to Manitoba and that pop up once the snow melts here, and whether that's the Morden Corn and Apple Festival, the Folk Festival, to the Morris Manitoba Stampede, Isla Dingadungren and Gimli, and even Doffin's famous Country Fest, and that's just to name a few. So no longer do we have to compete with that, and importantly, no longer do we compete with lake life with this continued schedule, which again, we know is literally a rite of passage in the summer here in Manitoba. So we continue to get the positive feedback by the folks who say we can now attend the races at Assiniboia Downs, and they do. We have great crowds because they can go to the cottage on the weekend, they can go to the lake and experience that, and they can experience all of those amazing festivals we talked about, and then come in early in the week looking for something to do. 3 words: do the Downs. So we're pleased to, again, offer that. It was talked about as well. There's a little something for everybody out here, and we're very, very keen to say it's not all about the horses, and it's not all about making a wager, etc. It's for the community. So every Tuesday night in July and August, when the kids are out of school, it's a free family fun night at the Downs, and that includes bouncy castles, face painting, balloon twisters, glitter tattoos, live children's entertainment such as a magician, ventriloquist puppet show, and we're very pleased to indicate that one of those family fun nights is actually going to be this Tuesday night as we kick the season off. So a great reason for everybody to attend on Tuesday evening. Bring the kids out. Add in our very budget-friendly free parking and free admission, and Assiniboia Downs continues to show it's available for families and people of all ages of our entire community locally. Thank you. I do want to be very clear, and as Lisa indicated there, the Jets are playing Tuesday night, so we're cheering. They're in Dallas. Just going to let you know it's going to be prominently featured throughout the facility. So Tuesday night, horse racing and hockey. Now that's a daily double. On the horse racing side, we are once again going to feature a strong on-site equine inventory. We're going to offer quality field sizes to responsibly wager on, and a hyper-competitive jockey colony that's going to feature multiple current or former champion jockeys. So our fans and our very important horse owner customers are all going to receive great value in the saddle. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very pleased to announce today, in collaboration with our racetrack counterparts in both Alberta and British Columbia, the return of the Western Canadian Derby Series. In 2025, it's a race for 3-year-olds. It's going to see a focus put on the August 4th Manitoba Derby, brought to you by Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries. It's going to be followed 3 weeks later by the Canadian Derby on August the 23rd at Century Mile Racetrack in Edmonton, followed 3 weeks later on September the 13th by the BC Derby at Hastings Racecourse in Vancouver. All 3 racetracks will work to co-promote this series to offer top-class talent and entertainment on the racetrack, and a first-class television broadcast to export internationally. And through an insured strategy, should one horse win all 3 Derby races, the horse owner will receive a $100,000 cash bonus, in addition to all of the purse money won along the way. Also, a $25,000 bonus feature that's going to be split among the top point-achieving horse owner and horse trainer as it relates to participation and the results in the series. Unfortunately, in 2024, we were unexpectedly bogged down with an unusual horse quarantine, to say the least, but it saw us not able to participate in this series. We move forward, we move on, and we're proud to be back again. Another example of how we're trying to collaboratively share our sport outside of the Manitoba and provincial borders. So your attention now to the television monitors as we showcase our promotional video series for this race. Of course, we hope you'll join us on Monday, August the 4th, to watch the Manitoba Derby live in person, as more history is going to be made. And again, as mentioned, that race proudly presented by our supportive friends at Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries. Ladies and gentlemen, in an effort to retain, reward, and grow our local Manitoba market for horse racing in Manitoba, today we're very pleased to announce the new addition of a customer rewards program called ASD Advantage. It's simple to sign up and swipe when you attend Assiniboia Downs or order food and beverage while on site. With the rewards program already in place through Horseplayer Interactive for horse race wagering, this new program announced today is now going to allow us to track and reward attendance and also track and reward repeat food and beverage purchasing. Our intent is to further personalize your customer experience out here while rewarding your loyalty to our facility. The program is going to launch a little later this race meet, and we're very excited to present that concept today, ASD Advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the season, we're also very excited to share a few additional promotions. The return of our 50-50 contest, each live race night, is going to feature funds going to the Winners Foundation that provides addiction and counseling support to participants in the industry, and to Final Furlong, an organization that finds new homes for retired racehorses once their careers on the track conclude. And this is the right time to advise or remind everyone how important it is to us that our athletes do find new homes and careers after their loyal racing has concluded. So hence why we recognize the importance of supporting the local branch of the Horse Aftercare Alliance. As mentioned, it's called Final Furlong here in Manitoba. And for a brief moment, we direct your attention to the television monitors. We share some important audio and visuals around that concept.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
We're proud to say that our industry's dedication is making aftercare more accessible than ever.
Every single donation, whether big or small, and every action from volunteering to spreading the word is contributing to a brighter future.
It's because of your passion and commitment that thoroughbreds are thriving.
But this race is just beginning.
Like the final stretch where every stride counts, your ongoing support drives us forward.
Because of you, we've gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
Let's keep going together. Thank you for every step you've helped us with so far. Every life changed is a shared victory.
Very important concept, very important to us, emphasis added. We're also going to be featuring monthly handicapping tournaments that are going to see significant prize awards to the winners. We're going to feature cash draws in our VLT Gaming Lounge after the live races each night, reminding you that the gaming action continues after the ponies are done for the evening. And visually each night in our entrance lobby, we're going to have a rotating historical display. It's going to showcase interesting and iconic racing memorabilia for those who walk through and have an interest in the long and storied history of the sport of horse racing in Manitoba, as we've been describing today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're also very proud to announce that we will once again be hosting on-site a total of 3 Manitoba night market events, importantly featuring over 100 local Manitoba companies displaying and selling their arts and crafts against the backdrop of live music, over 20 food trucks, and activities for the kids. Each one of these events attracts a large and supportive audience, and Assiniboia Downs for these vendors. To your television monitors, a quick sample of what to expect from our Manitoba night market events, all local.
This is incredible. They did such a good job. I'm so glad that you all came out to support the Manitoba Night Market.
So proud to do that. But as we talked about a multifaceted facility beyond horse racing, we have other creative in-house produced local events that will capture the imagination and the appetite, almost as nuanced by the mayor earlier, and we're pleased to announce them today. They include food truck battles, May 24th and 25th, featuring over 30 different local food trucks vying for the attention of your culinary interest. and beyond, certainly the food, their entertainment, and music, kids' activities as well. Here's a quick look at Food Truck Wars coming up. And just when your waistline is back in check after attending that, we're pleased to announce, I'm not sure if you've heard of it before, but it's called Rib Fest. May 30th to June the 1st, featuring an incredible variety of rib specialties made fresh, on site, a must attend. And here's a quick look at Rib Fest. Okay, we're going to switch gears, and we're pleased to today announce something a little bit different. Not that that wasn't different, but especially if you want some high-energy action that is, simply put, loud and proud, we're pleased to announce today the launch of Rocking and Wrestling on Friday, June the 20th, featuring notable international and local wrestling stars vying in the ring against the backdrop of live on-site bands. The event will be available to all ages, and it's actually going to be located outside in front of our grandstand on our outdoor tarmac, sure to be wildly entertaining, as evidenced by this video.
Side, I'm on fire like 100 proof. You better get back, before they turn me loose.
Thank you. And now we're going to get back to your stomach one more time, ladies and gentlemen, as we are pleased to announce today a mouth-watering event as well, as we bring you Pizza Fest on July 4th and 5th. So come out for an incredible variety of pizza, locally produced by a wide variety of local companies. So as the promo piece on the screen indicates, one festival, infinite slices, come hungry, leave saucy. Here's a look at Pizza Fest. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. All in-house productions announced today, proudly promoting all local businesses, further supporting Winnipeg and Manitoba, and simply put, just one more reason to do the Downs. And speaking of promoting, we thought we'd share a little insight into one of the many ways we do just that. There is the traditional radio, print, and television strategies we continue to effectively use. And then, of course, there's social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. But we also continue to further showcase our different year-round events using TikTok. And our preference is to utilize these very short, very brief videos through a little bit of an untraditional way. So They've been very effective in gathering views. We thought we'd put just a few together, and again, they don't fit the traditional television screen because they're meant to be viewed on your phone, so they're going to display a little bit differently. But covering everything from promoting our frisky mascot, Charlie Horse, and his hijinks, to promoting our Easter brunch, our Valentine's dinner, our food truck battles, our night markets, our prime rib buffets, special events like our tattoo expo, even right down to a unique way to pick a winning horse in a race. So to your television monitors, here is a taste of our TikTok promotions.
Hey Winnipeg, do you have plans for Easter brunch yet? If not, you better hurry up and call us. We're over 80% full and we sell out every year. We got everything from prime rib to seafood to even these delicious mimosas. Ooh, this looks good. Look us before it's too late. Pause for the menu.
He just can't stop. The Easter bunny goes hop.
Hey Winnipeg, we need your help for the upcoming food truck battles this May. We have 44 trucks applied. We can only accept 33. Please comment on who you like. Here's the list. Pause to see. And also, just to start it off, we're going to throw this up in the air and pick one truck randomly. Congratulations, Caillou Grill. You're accepted for the upcoming food truck battle. Manitoba, we need your help for the Manitoba Night Market and Festival. We want to hear what you like, what you dislike, what vendors you want. We want to hear it all. One of my favorite vendors is Keep It 204 Originals, Manitoba support, and of course the Butter Tart Lady. So good. Please tell us what you think. Do you have plans for this upcoming Valentine's Day? If not, don't call us. We are officially sold out. If you do come, be sure to try the Bourbon Bacon Brownie. It is absolutely delicious. Oh, that's good. Hey everyone, I need your help. The Manitoba Tattoo Expo is coming to Assiniboia Downs February 21st to 23rd, and I'm gonna get a tattoo. Top comment with the top likes is a tattoo I'm gonna get, and I'm scared. Tickets are only $20 per day, and also weekend passes available. Be sure to check us out. People always ask me, Corey, how do you pick your horse? I obviously like to use the program, but one thing I like to do is the post parade. Watch for the horse that has the most shake. Calm, but shake every time. That's who I like to pick. Not financial advice.
A little different, hopefully a little attention gathering. I want to recognize our own Corey O'Gronick, who handles our corporate sales and special events out here, and he's behind those in-house event productions and also those off-the-wall TikTok videos. Not sure how that tattoo is working out for you, but thanks for taking one for the team there in such a random way. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we now begin to wrap up our press conference after our flurry of announcements there was something that I simply could not skip.
We're just wondering if you could squeeze this in.
I'm sorry, we're booked out. You sure?
Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it overhearing. It's John Hamm. I think I can help.
Well, they say they're booked solid.
Oh, yeah, they are.
We are.
Okay.
But you can get us in?
No, I can't.
He can't.
But I can let you in on a little secret. Oh, you could have skipped all of this.
What?
Waiting in line, the standing and talking, the awkward celebrity encounters. Just skip it.
But it's our anniversary.
Oh, please. I skip my anniversary all the time. Ooh, mints.
So there you go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, very pleased to announce today the inclusion of our amazing food and beverage services as part of the Skip the Dishes app. So your chance to enjoy a select menu of our diversified favorites from the ASD kitchen, now fresh to your door at home if you're in that Skip catchment area. So our Skip the Dishes inclusion goes live next week. Please check it out, and of course, please order. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, we can now conclude our list of exciting announcements that we have to share today. Before we wrap it up, though, we always like to share one final visual reminder. of the variety of events that can be accomplished out here at Assiniboia Downs, whether it's through our in-house productions or where the sky's the limit on your imagination and how we'll work with you to make your idea or event unique, special, and memorable. As described today, our mandate is live horse racing, live thoroughbred horse racing here at Assiniboia Downs. But when we use the term Assiniboia Downs Event Center, we mean it. We use it in our logo and brand, and as you see some examples, we continue to have an amazing live race schedule, but the prime dates for facility rental opportunities, as I previously indicated, opened up over the last number of years. We've taken full advantage, and again, ultimately with the intent of supporting our industry, supporting our wonderful city of Winnipeg, and supporting our proud and amazing province of Manitoba. So we freshen this video every year. Back to your television monitors one final time.
Just shoot for the stars. If it feels right, then aim for my heart. If you feel like it, take me away and make it okay. I swear I'll behave. You wanted control, so we waited. I put on a show. Now we're naked. You say I'm a kid. My ego is big. I don't give a shit. So get in the car, you can ride it wherever you want. Get inside it, and you wanna steer, but I'm shifting gear. I'll take it from here. Oh yeah, yeah, and it goes like this. Take me by the tongue and I know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves. Jagger. Tell me about the tongue and I know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger. I don't need to try to control you. Look into my eyes and I'll own you with the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves.
Thank you. A lot of pride in the amount of people we put through this facility and what we do for this city and this province. That's just an example. You think it, we'll make it happen out here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, opening day for our live season coming once again Tuesday night, May the 13th, 7:30, family fun night, as I mentioned. Bring out the kids or the grandkids. And again, be sure to know the Jets game will be on the TVs throughout the facility. For everything related to our schedule and events, simply go to asdowns.com, our website, and you'll get an understanding of everything we do out here year-round. So again, our sincere thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoy the fine cuisine. Maybe we've tempted you a little bit with some of those visuals that our executive chef, Mike Jones, and his staff, recognition as well to our Director of Sales and Food Services, Mr. Manley Chan, and Kelly Pollock, our hardworking Assistant Food and Beverage Manager, the whole team that takes a village out here to put on the show. That's coming up right away. So ladies and gentlemen, just for a little bit of orderly fashion, we're going to announce a few tables. We'll begin there, and we'll be quickly behind for the balance. So the food is ready to go. Off to the side, tables 3, 4, 7, 8, 13, 14, 17, 18, 23, 24, 27, 28. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining us. See you Tuesday.